All right, ceremonious lighting of the snowman candle. I'm lighting that every time I go live or make a video on YouTube, and I'm hoping it'll melt down to a deformed looking snowman by the end of the year. That's the goal. We'll see what happens. Let me move this mic so hopefully it's not completely ridiculous. Okay. Whew. All right. So today for Mixed Media Monday, I have my jar back. I put random names of Thanksgiving foods in this jar, which I will draw at random. As for the materials, I think it's just going to be, I'm not going to do anything, no color, like I'm just because I'm tired. So I'm just going to roll the black one maybe 3 times for the mixed media. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Whoops-a-doodle. Hold on. Let me move this someplace. Shoot. Hold on 1 moment. Okay, that's better. Don't want my cat to knock him around forever, because that's what she tends to do. All right, let us get started. All right, so let's draw the first Thanksgiving food. Move it up. You can see my reflection. That's bizarre. Okay. So first Thanksgiving food, pie. I just drew pie. Like I just drew it yesterday for short, but that's okay. I can draw it again, not a problem. All right. Now we're going to see what materials we're going to use for this pie. Shoot, let's put it down. Okay. Material number 1, watercolor. And remember, I always have to write it down because I will forget. Just put it on here. Okay, I'll write it down in pencil. 1, watercolor. There's a helicopter flying overhead. I hope they find whoever they're looking for. Material number 2, watercolor. Let's do this again. Material number 2, acrylic paint. That's fine. Okay, acrylic paint. And material number 3. Oh, God. Water. Oh, my God. People. Come on, dice. It's almost like I forgot how to roll a die. Like, it's crazy. It's not like I'm rolling it on a bad surface. Pastels. Okay, that's fine. So I'm doing 3 medias. I'm not doing the colors because I'm exhausted. I worked 10 hours today. I hope you all understand. But so I'm going to do watercolor, acrylic paint, and pastels. And I have to draw a pie or a piece of pie. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. Let me move some things. Okay. Oh, God. All right, so I need to use it on watercolor paper because every time you do a watercolor thing, it's got to be watercolor paper. So it'll work. Or it curls up or something. Let me put the tape on there. Hope everybody's prepped for Thanksgiving. This thing is going to make me really hungry. I had a protein shake today and like a couple of snacks, and the hummus that I bought with me to work is like, I just didn't care. I don't know what it was about the taste, but I had to throw it out. So I need to eat something after this. This is about to make me super hungry, but we're good. It's all good. If you're local, I did finally get accepted to one vendor event happening next month. It's going to be on December 9th. I will likely put the details either on my Instagram or possibly on my YouTube. We'll see. It is a local canned food drive. So please bring canned goods and then enjoy yourselves. Okay, so what am I doing? Watercolor first. Sorry, I got a million. People are silly. Okay. So watercolor paints. There they are. And acrylic paints. Well, that's different. That means I have to go and get it. And pastels, right? Did I forget to grab the pastels? That's a possibility. Hold on. Sorry. How did I? Oh, I didn't forget. They're just in a different place than I was used to. Got it. Crisis averted. Okay. Pastels are here. And now I just have to put some acrylic paint down. I think I would feel better drawing things in first and then deciding what color acrylic paints I want to use. Maybe. So I want to draw like either an entire pie or a piece of pie. Since I drew a piece of pie last time, I'm going to draw an entire pie, I think. It's hard because I didn't get anything that like pencil or something that I can just sketch it out with. But it's going to be okay. So, all right. I think I have it. I think I know. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. So I might start, I hate to start with watercolor, but one of the reasons I want to start with watercolor is because it dries really quickly. So then I can move on to acrylic paint. This snowman is going to burn the house down. There we go. I moved him. We're good. We're not going to burn the house down. Not today. All right. So I don't really care for this paintbrush. It's curved now because it's been sitting in my my water cup too long. So I am going to get another paintbrush out. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Okay. Get some water out here. All right. Let me reduce this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to paint a pie. I'm going to try and do a whole one just to sketch it out in watercolor. Pies have these wavy edges for the crust. This is not the color I thought it was. This is more of a red. I thought it was going to be a brown, but that's okay. We will paint over it. No problem. All right. Let me see. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can even see. Did I put it in the wrong angle? Yeah, kind of. Let's put it there so you guys can see a little bit better. Pretty soon, one day, my whole entire setup will be fixed. But at the moment, I am just trying my best. All right. So I'm trying to draw a whole pie with like one piece taken out of it. So far so good. There's the piece that's missing. If anybody wants to be taught fractions, this is an incredible time to do that. Thanksgiving is the best time for fractions. So just trying to draw a rough outline of this pie. Pies are sometimes, although they're like shaped like this on the bottom, I did an aerial pie, which was dumb, but hopefully people can know what it means, knows what it looks like, more or less. There's this. I'm going to draw the little plate that it's supposed to sit in. Has anybody seen the Marie Callender pie thing? That lives rent-free in my head for the rest of my life. That poor woman, but still. You ruined my pie, my Thanksgiving. Love it. I loved it so much. All right, so this is my pie. It looked kind of weird, but it's getting there. I wanted it to be like an apple pie, which I like apple pie a lot, and I like it to be whatever. I don't know what you call it. I'm not a baker, but those little lattice things. I don't know. I'll find out. So I'm going to draw this pie. That's an apple pie. Let's go back in with some actual browns. So this is red, which is weird, but I'm going to make it look like an actual pie. And don't forget, I'm doing 3 mediums today. So we are going to be, so I guess it might be a little bit more detailed than it normally is, which is fine. All right, so here we go. This is my pie. I'm doing the little wavy crust parts. I forget what that's how they. I haven't really been a pie person in a long time, but I do like some of it. If I had a choice between cake and pie, I'd probably pick cake. Or I would like scrape the filling off first and eat that. I'm not a big crust person, which I'm sure is sacrilege to a lot of bakers out there, and I do apologize. So, this is a crust on the pie. Just sort of, I'm still kind of roughly drawing this edge. I think I put like maybe, I didn't write a whole bunch of prompts, just a few. So it's a possibility we may get through most of them. And if not, sorry. Hopefully you can just eat it when you get to Thanksgiving, which is on Thursday, of course. All right, so now I'm going to do the lattice part or whatever you call it, where it's like crisscrossed. So like, oh God, did I just get a package? Or like, I don't even remember getting a package or ordering one. No, that would be my cat just running amok. Zoomies. Okay. All right, so we are coming along. This is just the crust. Don't know how I'm going to do acrylic paint. I guess I'll just go back in with the acrylic paint. But I've warmed up to watercolors, I'll tell you what. I've definitely warmed up to them more than I thought I would. Because I never used to be a big fan of watercolors. So, just drawing the crust again. I'm kind of getting impatient. I would like to draw the actual part of the pie, but patience is a virtue. At least that's what they say. I don't know who they are, but somebody says it. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me on this Mixed Media Monday. I'm drawing Thanksgiving foods, which I have already written prompts for myself, and I put them in a jar so I can draw them at random. And then the dice, one die actually is telling me which materials to use. Mixed Media Monday is fun. It's a chance. So I never know exactly what I'm going to do, and that's fun for me. Keep meaning to make a Mixed Media Monday video, like not live, just a video, which is edited and looked nice, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm sorry. All right. All right, here comes the pie. Hurrah for the pie. So this is just the plate that it's on. I wish I hadn't done an aerial view. I hate that so much that I did that because now I can't make it look 3D-ish, but maybe my next prompt will be better. So I'm going to do that pattern. That'll make it look more like a pie, this like lattice type crisscrossy pattern. All right, we're getting there. I have never ever cooked on Thanksgiving, not an entire meal. And one day I'm going to be asked to do it, and I'm going to be like, absolutely not. Let's go out to eat. Let's order in. No, I could do it. I just choose not to. So this is looking strange, but I'm working on it. All in good time. All right. Hate to make it look so, I don't know. This is where acrylic paint comes in handy because I can paint over it easily over the watercolor paints. So that's good because this is not looking like an actual pie. And it's sad. It's very, I worked 10 hours today. I did not want to work 10 hours today, but I did. And I am tired. I am tired. So I'm just going to put random lines just to indicate that I'm supposed to put lines there. And then I think I'm going to go back in with and I'll do like a background. I'll do a wash, and then the rest of it I'll do in acrylic paint, so it looks more or less decent. What color should the table be? Probably orange. I don't know, like a yellow orange. I'm not good with washes. I'm too impatient. I like colors to be very, very concentrated. But here we are. All right. Now that I did that, let me just do a little bit of red back here so it looks a little better, like a reddish orange. Just so it has some sort of background, because it looks weird when there's nothing. That's my personal opinion. All right, so let me let that dry for a little bit, or let me grab out my thing, my heat gun, so I can force it to dry. I think I'm gonna do acrylic paint for the crust. I don't know if I figure it out. So, because I still have to do the oil pastels too. Let's get some acrylic paint. Let's do some brown. Why not? Why not indeed? All right. That brown is okay. I'd rather have a lighter brown. That's not it. There we go. That brown is better. That one kind of. Oh, thanks. That was great. I appreciate that. You are a true fan. So that's good. So now I'm not going to explain it again, what I'm doing. I'm just touching up the crust to make it more prominent with acrylic paint. I guess I have to put acrylic paint on the background for the plate too, because I won't look right for the pastels. It'll look too thick. Yeah, you're number one. All right. Yeah, I'm not really very thrilled with how I drew this pie. But you know, how it happens usually is the more I do, the better I get at it. So I'm fine. It's okay. It's going to be fine. Let me just fix this. This part doesn't look correct. So let me fix it. Oh, I forgot to put on music. I do apologize. I just launched right in because I knew I was late to do this. All right. What kind of music shall I play? Anybody have any? I don't want that one again. I finally figured out how to put like my turkeys thing on TikTok. See, the thing is, when you open up the TikTok shop, they don't let you, they have access to the entire music library anymore. And I understand that, I do. But who says I really like being on the TikTok shop? I haven't sold anything. It's not easy to put stuff on there. And like, it's not easy to put new listings. And then you have to promote it or else nobody's going to know what you bought, you have it. And I'm not saying that I don't want to promote my stuff on TikTok eventually, but this is a weird. If the trade off is saying that I can't get to all the music, then I don't want to do it right now. So I figured out how I can upload music on my video app, and I pay for it. Just so everybody knows, I paid for the music, I paid for the song, so it's not like I'm ripping her off, but I'm pretty positive I'm going to get in trouble pretty soon because I use a lot of that song. But I paid for it; it's mine now. I bought it fair and square. But yeah, if they would just let me use the music, or like what I did was I texted them last night and I said I don't want to be on here anymore. Can you please unlink my seller account, and I just want it to be a personal account. And then the asshole who was talking to me on the chat was like, "Can you please tell us why?" I said, "Because I want it to be a personal account again." And he said, "Yes, but can you please tell us why?" I'm like, "Fine, it's because I want to see the music again." Is that so wrong? And he's like, "Thank you. I have to put in a request." I'm like, "What the hell you do?" So now I know how to put music on any of my videos. And if I get in trouble and they decide that I don't want to be on the TikTok, they don't want me on the TikTok shop anymore, thank you. I will say thank you very much because that's exactly what I was trying to do. So annoying. But anyway, that's the most random thing that I've tried to fix recently. It's just so weird that it's not easy to deactivate your shop. Like, why do they? I guess they make money when we make money, but I still just don't understand why. Like, I'm still going to use TikTok, or I was planning on it. So why can't I just do what I want? Oh well, maybe it will all get sorted out pretty soon. So anyway, my turkey video is on TikTok now with the Lavender Haze music because of the copyright issue. So like they don't, I think because it makes you like a partner, a sale partner, so they don't want you to use copyright music, which I don't even know how TikTok gets away with their music thing anyway. So, but I can absolutely prove that I paid for this Lavender Haze music for my video. So, in case anybody has any complaints, but I just think it's weird. And there's all kinds of like music out there. Like when I find somebody that has like it's an original song and it's not an original, it's like they recorded it from someplace else. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna favorite that sound so I can use it in the future, and then that works. But now that I know how to do it myself, it doesn't matter. It just made me so mad for no reason. But anyway, I'm sorry. I was trying to pick music. Okay, let's do that one. All right, so now I'm going to paint the background, which is a plate. I'm going to paint the plate. I think blue is a popular color for plates, like blue plate special or something. Oh, that's watercolor. I was supposed to do. I was going to do. Okay. Maybe I should do pink. I don't know. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. I'll do orange. I like orange a lot. And so in order to avoid having to get this, because I know the lattice part is still not right, but in order to avoid sitting here all day and trying to fix it, I'm just going to use pastels, and then I wouldn't have to be exact. I could just wing it. Like when you list something on Etsy, you can promote it on social media, and then people can go to your Etsy, and you can also Etsy has like if you can submit for like them to promote it, and then also like there's all kinds of ways to display your work. You can do a video, you can do like photos from multiple angles. Like I think I should just stick to Etsy for now, and then when I finally get a website in the future, then I'll sell on the website. That's my plan, Stan. I really just want to pay somebody to set one up for me. I know it's not hard. I just want somebody else to do it. Can't someone else do it? I'm off tomorrow. I was almost not off tomorrow, and I made sure of it because I can't do this all the time, and I'm a little nervous that in the future I may be called in more enough. What do I use for my storefront? Oh, God, what is that called? I forgot. I want to say Store Envy, but I could be wrong. It was something else that I saw that I could do. Plaid or something? I don't remember. I thought it was Store Envy though. Or oh gosh, whatever Square. There's a couple websites that use Square and I already have Square, and I thought that was a good idea to set up shop with Square, but I still need to figure out what my Square password is because all that money is not going anywhere until and I think I know what it is, but I might have to call customer service, which is a fun thing to do. All right, it is pastel time. It's morphin' time with pastels. Move this someplace in case I don't get it again later. No, they are, but it's just, it's like sort of like how much can they get away with, and also because I'm part-time, which I didn't think about this, but because I'm part-time, they don't have to, like if I get more hours than I wanted, they won't, it's not like I get paid overtime. So that's one of the reasons they like to have part-timers which I forgot, but I can always just say no. It's like full-timers can't go over 40, but part-timers, they might be able to because they don't have to pay them time and a half. Although sometimes they go over. This place is different than like any retail. Like if the what am I trying to say? Hang on a second. I'm sorry. Come on, phone. You're bothering me. Thank you. Oh my God. I hate when it does that. There we go. All right. Oh God. I forget completely what I was saying. I think like it's also because I know what I'm doing and it's better than trying to get somebody else. And like I already go to that office. I just don't want to have to make a habit of it. I'm a little worried that the new person's not going to be as reliable as I hope. But, maybe there's no good in worrying it. I already said no, so I'm good for tomorrow. I'm working with, although I do have a meeting, which is virtual, which is stupid, but it's okay. At least I'm talking to somebody I like. Not like a bad thing. All right, I think I'm more or less pretty done with this pie, just because I'm tired of looking at it. But here is a pie, ladies and gentlemen. It's done with pastels, watercolors, and acrylic paint. I'm going to rip that off and start a new category with new materials. I can't decide if like 3 is too many materials. I mean, I thought it would be like okay with like charcoal or something, which I also remember that I forgot to put out. I think maybe I still have it somewhere. I will have to find that. Okay. I'll find something. Okay, so I think it's in this cup. I'm sorry. I'm looking for my charcoal just to make sure that I have it on hand, which I don't know where it is. I should really get into the habit of putting things away as I go. It's not my thing. I'm a little messy, everybody. Okay. Well, I will find it somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to take the tape off for this and move on to the next thing. I was only supposed to work 2 days this week. And then she asked me to work tomorrow, and I'm like, no, I already made plans. So it's hard for me to say no sometimes, especially for this company that I really like to work for. So, but work-life balance, that's important. All right, that's done for now. I really want to find my charcoal. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find it real quick, or if I threw it someplace. Hopefully I didn't throw it in the most random of places. Hold on. All right, I found some. We are good. We are good. I don't think I found the ones that I used before, which is so great because I definitely just bought those, but that's all right. I will find them eventually, I'm sure. Ugh, that's so annoying, Susan. I'm annoying. I'm annoying to myself. Anyway, all right. So that's my pie. I'm going to put that to the side. Just wanted to peel a little piece off. Put this to the side, and then I will start a new subject. Here's the jar. Can't see it, but I promise you it's right there. I'm going to reach in for a new thing. Corn! It's corn! That's cool. Let's see what media we use for corn. Charcoal! Already a great corn color right now. Alright. Right down. It's a good thing I found some charcoal. Alright, charcoal's one. Next media. That one also says charcoal. Let's try again. I can't get that top back on there. Graphite, pencils. Oh, this is getting really super colorful, although I have colored pencils. That's fine. Pencils. And then one more. All right. The same thing, freaking graphite pencils. One more medium, whatever. One more thing of materials. Oh my gosh, that's still pencils. Why? All right, try it one more time. Oh my god, are you serious? It's still graphite pencils. I'm just doing it this way. Charcoal, we already have that. Watercolor, okay. Something I can work with. Thank you. I know. Like it's going to be a very serious ear of corn. All right, so I wonder if I can cheat for a second. These are actually watercolor color pencils, so I'll start with this and then I'll go over it with charcoal if that's okay with you all, because like I said, I worked 10 hours. I'm exhausted, but I am going to draw corn. All right. Let me just tape it off. Tape it off. Tape it off. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. All right. Hold on. I'm sorry. Where are we? Where are we? Where are you? There we go. There we go. All right. So these are my pencils. They are watercolor color pencils. So I was kind of thinking about doing both instead of dragging out these watercolors, but if this is like a cheat thing and you guys think I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, then you go ahead and send me your feedback. And if I don't agree, then I don't. Because it's my freaking challenge, man. Alright. No, I'm just kidding. I will definitely listen to everybody who wants to see what they want to see. I will do my best to accommodate. Is there charcoal in here? I thought there was. I just like the vine charcoal better than the pencils, but that's okay. I work with what I have. So anyway, I gotta draw some corn. And now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the tape. Duh. Where did I put it? Why do I keep losing everything? Oh, there it is. It's like, it's black, and I forget. Hi, Mark. How are you? And hi, Roz. Hello. So I'm drawing Thanksgiving foods. I put them in a jar. I saw that Roz gave me some suggestions. Thank you very much. And the one I just drew is corn. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it might be backwards, but it's corn. And I got watercolor, color pencils, and charcoal. Are you guys all set for Thanksgiving? I am going someplace else for Thanksgiving, so I am perfectly set. I know what I'm going to wear. But the only thing I need to do is buy some wine because my parents, my dad's side of the family, the wine they drink is insanely dry. I don't even understand how they swallow it. Like it just doesn't taste like anything good to me. So I need to go and buy myself some wine tomorrow just so I can have some. I mean, I can drink water, but sometimes there's a toast. You know how things go. I don't understand the dry wine people. I like good brands, but I need it to be a little bit of a taste. Some kind of taste. Thank you very much. All right. There's Diana when I need her. She loves corn. And here is corn. I guess I'm going to put the cobs like what they're... So I'm going to do it this way. I like horizontal versus vertical, although it doesn't really matter, I guess. All right, so let's draw some corn, shall we? Of course, it's yellow. Can't see yellow. I am. Thank you so much. It was, and I don't even understand like what happened to me. It doesn't make any sense. But today is way better than it was last week and the weekend. I did a lot of sleeping over the weekend. Yeah, thank you. So this is supposed to be like corn on the cob, but I didn't put like the green part because nobody eats the green part. They just eat the yellow part of corn. And since it's for Thanksgiving, I feel like we should actually be able to eat it. It should be foods that people eat, in my opinion. So I'm just drawing like a quick outline in the orange because, of course, you can't see yellow. So how did the dinner go, Mark and Roz? Or what is it? I forget what it's called. The Friendsgiving thingy. Alright, so these are just, they look like some cylinders, but they are corn on the cob in the making. Oh, good. Good, I'm glad. Alright, so I don't really know how to do Indian corn, but I wanted to have some shadow. So I'm going to do this dark brown and just sort of draw like little, I don't know how to describe it, like little curves. Those are for the kernels, and I just have to repeat myself. This would be a great time to do a time lapse. But it's all right, I'll be quick. Oh, good. I'm glad. It looks like fun. So, like, one thing I generally tend to make for Thanksgiving, but it's not always well received. But you just got to be able to give it a chance. Is like I make cranberry sauce, but not the jellied thing. I know everybody likes the jelly thing. I'm kind of in the minority. I like whole berry personally, but so I know of a little recipe where you can make cranberry sauce sweeter than it actually is, besides without adding sugar, and it's just like you add mandarin oranges and pineapples, and you chop it all up, and it's the whole berry cranberry sauce, and I love it. I have taken it other places, and it's hit or miss, but that's one of the things I probably would have made. And then tomorrow I'm going to make something for a friend of mine before. I'm going to try and wake up early and do that. Corn kernels should probably be a lot smaller than this, but in the interest of saving time, I'm just making them enormous. Watch, looks like mermaid scales, much bigger than corn actually is. I guess one of the other things I usually make, I like appetizers. And what I'm going to make tomorrow is my, it's not my recipe. It's not even close to being my recipe. But I'm going to do like a bacon wrapped little smokies. Those are always a pretty good hit for people who like them. I call it meat candy. Actually, I might use the watercolor. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I mean, I think cranberry sauce by itself is a little bit bitter, in my opinion. But the people that don't like a lot of really sweet things. I guess they would like cranberry sauce and think it's really sweet. I'm just like, I don't know. But when I saw that recipe, it was from Taste of Home, I believe, and I was just like, oh, I can make it sweeter than it already is, and I can do it without putting sugar in it, which people do, and I don't understand. But so that's why it's like natural sugar, and I think it's really good. But since I'm going to somebody else's house, I'm not going to make it. I'm sure they'll have enough food as it is. Plus, nobody else likes it that I've shared it with. Maybe my parents like it a little bit, but I like it more. But I don't have to make it. It's okay. It basically just ends up looking like a fruit salad. I don't know why people are so scared of it. Is a fruit salad scary? It's not to me. Sorry, there's a glare. There's a definite glare. Let me do that. It's a little bit better. So I think I am going to actually put watercolor on here. I'm pretty sure I will. Because there's more of a range of colors on my watercolor palette than in my pencils. So, of course, I'll do the charcoal, but I'll do it last because charcoal tends to flake off. Flake it off. All right, so let's bring out the watercolors. Oh, and Mark and Roz, I want to tell you, I have this thing about candles, the ones that are all candle and not like in a holder. And so I have this snowman that I bought the other day at Michael's, and what I like about it is that it's going to completely melt and look completely deformed, and that's one of my favorite things to do. And I usually do it in Christmas time because that's when they sell the most of them. So this is what it looks like so far. It's getting there. I'm hoping it won't just completely hollow out. I would like it to, like, I would like the nose to fall off. I'm not like sadistic. I just think it's so funny that they make these things, and because they always end up looking like this. Anyway, that's the story of the candle. Other people were probably like, why does she light that candle every time? Because I want it to melt. Anyway, that's that. All right, so I'm gonna open up my watercolor. I know, I love that. I did one when I first started working at Home Goods. I bought a Santa Claus and did that, and it turned into like a snow-capped mountain. It was so cute. It was so funny. One of my favorite things. So because these are watercolor color pencils, they might also react to having water, but it shouldn't be that bad. I have a skull that I bought for Halloween, and I forgot to melt that down. I mean, I can still, skulls live in your face every day. So I can still melt that down later if I want to. I was thinking I was going to bring, Brandon makes games on his 3D printer. We sort of, I don't want to say I collaborate, but I guess I help with the testing of the product. And anyway, I'm going to ask him to print me one so I can take it to some of my extended family, the cousins that are in high school, and one of my cousin's kid who is 7 now. I don't remember. Who knows? Just something little for them to play with and test out. I don't really need to buy a whole bunch of gifts because I don't really know them very well, but that might be fun to do. So I'm just kind of slapping this on, no rhyme or reason, because I think, like, everybody can pretty much tell it's corn now that it's yellow. That's usually the color of corn. And I am going to be vending at another craft fair pretty soon. It's not a big one. It's actually a canned food drive. It's in my parents' neighborhood. It's an outdoor event. So I can put a little announcement on there, see if anybody wants to come. It's like, there's all kinds of stuff there, like food trucks, and I've never been, to be honest. Like, my mom told me about it. It's a neighborhood type of canned food drive. This woman does all these charities for everything, for out of the goodness of her heart. So anyway, there's a canned food drive. Vendor registration was free for me, which made me happy. I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of cans of food and hopefully make some money. That is on Saturday, December 9th. There's one more I'm hoping to get accepted in, but I think they're just taking their sweet time. Telling me, and that one's also put on by Wheaton Arts Parade and Festival, but I think it's indoors. They told me I think it's going to be happening inside the Wheaton Mall. I'm not positive. I need to, when they finally get back to me and tell me when, where, and if I owe them any money, then I'll figure it out. Stop scratching my leg, Maya. I am not a tree. Not a tree. guess I don't really have to. I was painting them one kernel at a time, and that makes no sense to me now. Now that I think about it, well, I just slap it on. I guess it's because I thought it looked better because it was more concentrated, but that's okay. We're gonna be all right. I think tomorrow I'll probably finish my poinsettia shoes for Shoes Day Tuesday. It's very close to being finished, unless I want to add something else to it. I haven't really decided yet. And then Wednesday, I don't really know what I'm going to do Wednesday. I think I'll probably work on some ornaments because I'm gonna, like, those didn't sell very well at the Wheaton Arts Parade, but that was in October. People were thinking about Christmas, so now that I'm doing it in December, I was hoping that maybe they would sell a little bit. So I was going to make a couple of those. I need to make friends with more people that plan ahead, or at least, like, I have always planned ahead, and I like, it boggles my mind. They're like, "Oh, it's Christmas. We're not ready for Christmas." Yeah, but what are you gonna do when you're scrambling trying to buy some stuff and all of a sudden it's all gone? What are you gonna do? I forgot to put out my yearly PSA to all the teachers and people that want Thanksgiving supplies, but you're not gonna be able to find it now. You had to buy it right before Halloween, or it wouldn't be there. So sorry, I forgot my PSA, but because you see stores, and then people get so angry because they're like, "Well, Thanksgiving's next week. Why don't you have it? Because it's sold out. What do you expect? We're not going to get more because you have to make room for Christmas. That's obviously the biggest grossing holiday of the year." And I know it's sad, but you gotta start learning to be prepared. Be prepared. Or get creative. I don't know. All right. So now I'm just gonna fix the outline of these. I still have to use charcoal. I'm just gonna like shadow, give the corn kernels a little shadow, like an orange one, to define them a little bit better. Maybe a background or two. All right, let me just paint a background. I think purple will go well in the background because it's a complementary color to yellow. So let's go. Let's do some purple in the background, make the yellow stand out. And then I'm going to go in and outline everything in charcoal. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna have spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. I'm excited because I ordered that from Instacart yesterday and I forgot until now. Now that I'm looking at food, I'm like, ooh, what am I gonna eat? Yeah, I was definitely not about to drag myself to the grocery store this last weekend. Absolutely not. I'll tell you, my Instacart shopper was extremely efficient. It's more than I can say for others. All right, we have corn. I'm not a big fan of the fact that this one's not shadowed. Let me shadow some of the kernels here. Give it some depth. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I'm just drawing some corn. And one more media to do, which is charcoal. I did watercolor and colored pencils. You can't even see the colored pencils now. Actually, that's a good point. Let's fix that. So I'm just going to dip in. These are watercolor colored pencils. So I just dipped it in the water. And I'm going to shadow off the kernels a little bit. There's a couple different ways you can use watercolor colored pencils. You can dip it in the water and use it that way, or you can just draw on there and then run water right over it, like watercolor paints. Both are fun. I really like them. Okay, I think that's good for now. So now it's charcoal time. Where did I put the charcoal? Here it is. Oh, look, there's the fine charcoal I was looking for, but now I want to use the pencils, so sorry. All right. Okay. Oh, and I need to dry this first, because otherwise it'll get wet, the charcoal will. Still. I guess it's okay for now. Charcoal. Gonna make the kernel stand out with the charcoal. Alright, we're almost done. So we can move on. I got corn on the cob right here, fresh off the cob for everybody to enjoy. Should really fix my tape. Alright, I'm just going to peel the tape off and then start another prompt. That came off pretty quick. That one ripped, oh well. It's not like I'm putting my artwork in a show today. This is the only show we got. Alright, so there's our corn. We'll take that off, start a new prompt. I feel like 3 medias is too many, but I'm just gonna roll with it. No big deal. Alright, corn, big on. Alright. See what we get next in our magic jar of prompts. I got turkey. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Alright, and then a moment. Oh, that's better. Okay, so now I need to do the media. Roll it 3 times. Markers. Cool, I haven't gotten that one yet. Let me write that down. 1. Markers. Alright, second one. Again, with the markers. I'm doing this way, old-fashioned way. Oh my god, I can't do it. Come on. I feel like the die is too big or something. Alright, this one says watercolor. That's a lot of watercolor in one sitting. But that's okay. 2 watercolor. Okay, and then the last one. Big money. Watercolor again. Man, come on, one more. Anything in the world. Just not watercolor and not markers. So anything else is fine. Ugh. Watercolor, my god. This is such a pain. I don't understand why it keeps happening. Like, what's the probability of this? Okay, pencils. Got it. All right, that's fine. Just had to give him a little pep talk, that's all. I like using all my watercolor paper, that's fine. Oh, I have plenty more where this came from, so it's fine. So I'm just going to tape it off. And what am I doing? Turkey, that's right. I almost forgot. Next time I do this, I'm going to do colors again. I apologize. I just was like, I don't want to. Because for one thing, it's food. I don't want it to look unappetizing. That's just wrong. What if the corn was blue? Nobody would want to eat blue corn. All right, it's turkey time. Markers, watercolor, and pencils. I think I will start with pencils. Is this brown? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Is there any way? No, it can't. Okay. Just a generic looking bird hanging out on a plate. That's what they do. All right, hope that looks like a turkey. That's what I got. And I need to draw a plate underneath it because it can't just sit on the table. That's just rude. What color plate does it matter? I don't know. I'm going to do a pink one. Just because that pencil is extra sharp. It's an extra sharp pencil and I couldn't resist. All right, there we go. Turkey time. All right. Hold on. Okay. It's a little off center. Sorry. I don't really care, but maybe some people do. Okay, I think I'm going to use these as watercolors this time. Last time I said I wasn't going to do it, but I think I'm going to do it this time, especially since I'm doing ink in the background. Although, and we'll find out. I will see what I want to do. It'll be a big surprise. So I'm just like coloring a little bit, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the watercolor and just fill the rest of the plate in. I mean the water, not the watercolor. So I'm just going to drip it down and fill it all in. There it goes. You do the markers last because you can't do watercolor on top of markers because it will bleed everywhere or get wet or something. I don't know. It just seems like it's a bad idea. Okay. So now it's the turkey part. It's hard to see. Sorry, guys. That's what I got. And put some yellow in it because they tend to be like a golden brown. And I'm going to mix it. Mix it on up. That's the other really good thing about watercolor color pencils. It's easier to mix everything. You can blend it together nicely. This reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld with Kramer. All right. So now, what do I want to do here? Do I want to make a background? Yeah, kind of. With watercoloring, I guess. I haven't decided yet. Let me just do this part. Just shading it down a little bit. So that's the colored pencils. I guess I'll just do regular watercolor just so I can do a wash, because otherwise it's going to be taking twice as long. So here is some kind of background. What would I like to do? I'll put blue or something. Or I was kind of thinking about metallic colors because they're just fun to look at. So I'm going to do like this metallic greenish goldish color. I never really understood. I still don't quite understand how you can make watercolor paints metallic, but I'm sure there's a process. And it looks cool. Looks like it's floating. I might have to add a little shadow underneath where the plate is. Otherwise, it's a floating flying saucer of turkey, which would be impressive. I would definitely be excited for that turkey on Thanksgiving. All right, so let's put like a little bit of purple underneath this plate to set it down a little bit. Yeah, a little bit to set down the turkey itself onto the plate. Alright, so now I gotta dry this and use some markers or ink. I have just like ink pens. I could use that. It still counts. We'll see. Alright, marker time. Marker time. Unless I don't know. Okay, good. It doesn't need to be blue. Let's make it brown. Marker time. I was worried. I was thinking I was gonna just outline it in black, but this isn't too bad. I like to do cross hatching with ink a lot. It's probably one of my go-to ways of shading things. Cross hatching are just like lines. I don't know what you call the lines. Another color marker. Give it some depth. I think this is more or less what I was supposed to do. It's not the prettiest turkey, but you know, I feel like it's one of those things that happens at Thanksgiving. It's not always the prettiest bird. All right. I'm going to hold it up and do a new prompt. Turkey. I used watercolor, colored pencil, and markers. New prompt time. All right, new prompt. New prompt. Is this 2 pages or 1? I don't know. Ripping it off. Just rip off the Band-Aid. Okay. All right, let's go to the jar of foods. Pick one. Ooh, this is a good one. I got the crescent rolls, you know, I love those from Pillsbury. That's gonna be fun to draw. Give me a moment. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so which materials am I going to use? Material number 1, markers. Okie dokie. Material number 2. No. Those markers again. I'm trying to do the best at not shaking, but I'm not the greatest at it. Come on. Apparently, I mean, I don't know how you mess up this, but okay, pastels. 2 pastels. It's getting kind of interesting. What is my 3rd material today? All right, where is it? That's markers again. Arr. That's acrylic paint. Okay, that I can live with. So I have markers, pastels, and acrylic paint. That's actually a lot of different types of materials. That's going to be interesting. All right. What am I drawing? I'm drawing the crescent rolls. That's right. So I don't actually need to use the watercolor paper, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's thicker and I'm using acrylic paint. So let's tape it up. It doesn't have to fill up the entire paper, shape, whatever. Just as long as it's on there somehow. All right, so first one, I have to use markers, pastel, and acrylic, and I think I'm going to start with markers. Draw the crescent rolls. So crescent rolls are brownish, orangish, yellowish, whatever. Like that color is probably pretty good. All right. Let's use a reference. All right. Oh my god, these are making me so hungry. Look at it. I want them so bad. All right. I'm gonna have to buy some because I can't guarantee that wherever I'm going is gonna have them. And I love them. I like to wrap hot dogs in them too. Delish. All right. All right, I'll use that one. So, crescent rolls. Do the brown. Not the brush tip, not right now. They're like wrapped little, I don't know. So trying to get the layers all in there. They're a thing of beauty, I tell you. Although I really like most breads in general. I'm a carb woman. This does not look like what it is intended to look like right now. But hopefully I can fix that. So that, and I'll just draw a few more. So we're not mistaking this for anything else. Let's see what else I can do. That one. And then, you know how I feel about odd numbers. I gotta have odd numbers in my stuff or else it drives me nuts. So I need at least one more crescent roll to draw on here. So I'll do it this way. I'll do acrylic after the markers and then the pastels on top of all that. All right, there's a few crescent rolls. They look like worms at the moment or something else, whatever your imagination wants to take a little away from. But I am going to do some acrylic paint and make it a little bit more in depth. Hopefully I have crescent roll colors already on my palette from last time. Off the jar for a second. And that's what I got. But I need some yellow. Definitely need some yellow. That's a little bit better. Just trying to make it so there's not so much of a glare. I'm not doing a great job, I apologize. Alright. So I'm gonna mix, sorry, sometimes I forget to show you guys that I can show you. So to make the crescent roll like color, I'm using some yellow with this like lighter brown. Yep, that's what I'm gonna start with. I might need to add some white if I want to lighten it up a little bit, but I think this is pretty good for now. Oh God, cords everywhere. Okay. So we can start here. It doesn't have to be perfect because I know I'm going back over there with pastels anyway. So I'm just gonna do the basic color and then go back over with pastel so we can get that golden brown looking thing on there. That's the plan, Stan. And I feel like I should put them in like a basket or something. Like I don't know. Don't usually have them like in with the fabric and everything. It's just sort of floating in space. But I'm okay with that, to be honest. I'll put some white on my palette and see what I can do. Make like a creamsicle background or something with the orange and the white. Sorry about my hand. There we go. So I'm just gonna sort of lightly brush over to make a semi background. This orange is it looks almost like a salmon color, which is normally, it takes a little bit, like at least one red or pink or something would make that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, Liquitex, good job. So I'm just gonna like make sort of the shape of what, the cloth that people set this in with the baskets. Honestly, it can just all go straight into my mouth. It's fine. Doing some I put some brown in there to add some shadow. I mean, I don't really care. I can leave the background abstract. I just didn't want to be floating in space, although that would be a fun thing to do. I should have just put space on the background. That would have been better. That would have been more fun. Next time. All right. It is pastel time. I have declared. I do declare. I'm going to dry it a little bit first. It's harder to dry acrylics than watercolor, but let's give it a shot. Alright, pastel-y time. This is where we put the golden brown on the, oh god, I almost dropped them all. Alright, so I'm putting the golden brown, well that's a little bit too brown, hold on. A little too brown. I'm putting, because it's you can layer it, so put it like that. I forgot you can mix pastels, it's pretty cool. It's cool looking. I think this is going to have to be the last one for tonight because I'm starving. I'm really hungry. But I could do the rest of the prompts at another stream before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving. It's not like you guys don't have leftovers. You have to ask if you wanted me to do them. I didn't have that much left over anyway. I'm sorry, tomorrow I promise I'll go a little bit longer. I've been cutting off my streams a lot shorter lately. It's It's not because I want to, it's just because I work and then I get tired, which is exactly what I did not want to happen, but here we are. All right, so I'm gonna put like a little bit of background in pastels, like a brighter orange, I guess, just so it's not, again, floating in space. There's such a thing as oil pastel watercolors, I'm pretty positive, or watercolor crayons. I've always wanted to try that. I'm gonna have to get a hold of some of those, because I don't understand how that works at all, because crayons are wax and it's supposed to resist the water, so I would definitely like to try that sometime. But anyway, so these are my crescent rolls. They're supposed to be sitting in like a basket with cloth on it. I'm going to show you the rest of the Thanksgiving meal I made today, or I drew. All right, so we all know about our crescent rolls. These are done with markers, pastels, and acrylic paint. Just a little while ago, I did a turkey. Looking pretty sad, really, but, oh, sorry, I can't get it to really, hold on. There we go. So this is a turkey. I did it with watercolors, color pencils, and marker. And this is corn. I did this with watercolor. What else? Was it pencil? I feel like, yeah, it was colored pencil. Colored pencil, watercolor, and charcoal. And that makes this corn. Last but not least, I did this crazy looking pie, which is an aerial view, which I shouldn't have done, but that one was done with pastels, watercolor, and acrylic paint. So this is my little makeshift Thanksgiving meal that I did with my prompts and all that jazz. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope everybody has a very, very happy Thanksgiving if I do not see you tomorrow. But if I do, then tomorrow I'm going to be painting my shoes. I'm going to finish, I call it Shoes Day Tuesday. So tomorrow I'm going to finish painting a pair of shoes, which are actually Christmas themed, so I can throw that on my Etsy shop so somebody can buy them in time for Christmas if they would like. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining. If you like what you see, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great night.